HK Decoman is an O2O one-stop renovation ecosystem, which aims at simplifying renovation-related process. As you may know that, renovation is one of the biggest decisions people have to make at least once in their life, and it plays an important role in ensuring happiness in their lives. So, our management team is made up of experts in various areas. For example, I'm a serial entrepreneur who is experiencing growing startup and overseas expansion. I co-founded a company in 2008 with presence in APEC countries and exit to GMO Intellect Group in 2015. Besides, we also got talent specialized in renovation, UX, UI, and e-commerce as well. According to the data from the government, the annual market size of renovation is around 14 billion. Based on our projection, our annual income can grow up to 2.8 billion per year. Nevertheless, our target is the whole APEC area instead of Hong Kong only, so the potential income can go up to 200 billion by rough calculation. So, what is the pain point we are solving? In this digital era, there are lots of technological development options that I would say are distraction because they don't focus on the industry pain point. The value we bring to the industry is pivotal, and we are very clear on what is important. We need to be the problem solver. We need to create all-in. The obvious pain point we see in the traditional renovation industry is that homeowners have no way to find the most right company, right material, and the right ideas for their flats, leading to huge wastage. Currently, around 80% of homeowners rely on friends' recommendation when they look for renovation company or material. It's safer than random pick, but far from optimized. So our role here is simple. We are going to provide an ecosystem where the right parties can meet each others. So here is an overview of our ecosystem. The HK Decoman ecosystem contains a core traffic hub together with 3 business units. Each block interacts and creates synergetic effect to others. The traffic hub is made up of various useful and valuable information, which enable us to form the foundation of the community. As the profit-driven company, we monetize our traffic by satisfying different needs via our 3 business units, which are smart matching, O2O shopping platform, as well as Deco Academy. Our 3 units synergize each other to help customers before, during, and after renovation, and through matching renovation contractor, material suppliers, and house owners with each other. We create all-wins and reduce huge wastage. So, as you can see, HK Decoman is the leading one-stop renovation service and digital ecosystem in Hong Kong, which took about 80% of online traffic among other competitors. We prove our model through fast, steady, and organic growth with the number since foundation in late 2015. Here is our financial performance and projection. As you can see from the chart, our go-to-market and expansion strategy is well proven, and our solid ecosystem model is evidenced by our nearly 100% annual revenue growth for 5 consecutive years, even during the pandemic. For funding part, we had closed our PA1 funding in 2018, which helped us a lot in scaling up rapidly afterwards. And we are planning to close the Series A round in Q2 2021, aiming at speeding up our global expansion. We are now ready to expand our reach to Southeast Asia as soon as the border reopens. And we have already targeted 5 Southeast Asia countries where the industry leads disruption the most. Frankly speaking, this will be done within last year if there is no pandemic. And here are some of our global exposure and presence. We have soft launched an international version of website a few months ago, and it has already access to 300,000 users in first 3 months, which majority of the user is from Malaysia and second will be Singapore. Lastly, here are people who have been supporting our dream. So we are HK Decoman, the #1 online renovation platform ecosystem based in Hong Kong. And that's all for my presentation. So feel free to ask any question if you have.
Thank you very much, Benny. Judges?
Can you comment a bit on your business model? Like, how do you make money? How do you charge a customer?
Okay, let me show you a chart. As you can see from the chart, this is our revenue breakdown. As I have mentioned before, we have 3 business units, which is the smart matching, the O2O shopping mall, and the academy. For the smart matching, we help the user to match with the most suitable TV designer or renovation company, and we charge 5 to 10% for every side project. And this one is quite simple, it's the referral fee. And for the second one, O2O shopping platform, you can treat it as HKTV mall, but selling building materials and DIY tools. So we buy product and sell product, and our profit is the profit margin. And the last one is the academy. We offer some offline course and e-learning, such as some DIY course to teach the user, the client, to repair their home, or maybe some to check their pipe to see if there is any problem, and we charge for those courses. And you can see here's the breakdown of the revenue by each business unit.
Could you say something about how you manage quality on the platform, and also how you intend to expand? What kind of technology is there? What kind of lock-in can you generate?
Okay, so we have applied technology in our ecosystem smartly. To me, the definition of good technology depends on how many people are benefiting from it, instead of how high-tech the technology is. Our technology solves addressable industry pain point by application of AI, big data, and blockchain technology. Some of our users may not even notice the existence of the technology implied, but they are already gaining from that. And we believe that's what technology should be. For example, here is how a smart matching works. Normally, I will explain it's something like the dating app. At first, if there is a user who would like to renovate their home, we will send them a questionnaire to collect all the information from them, including some hidden needs from the user. And then we match them with our database of companies. Our database of companies, each company on our database got more than 100 tags. So we use our algorithm to match both sides together. So we help them to find the most suitable company, but not the best company. And this helps us to close a lot of deals because the customer like our place. And the second one is the big data. We collect all the information for our project. For example, we know that after we have finished a renovation project, we know all the material used in that project. So eventually we collect a big database of what material is more popular among this kind of user, that kind of user. So our merchants love this kind of information because it can help them to plan for their next year's marketing plan. And the last one is the smart contract, and we intended to build it in Q4 2021. We just make use of the special feature of blockchain unchangeable to use it to record all the change of the contract or the project in the blockchain. So as it's unchangeable, so it will be great if there is some conflict between the client and the supplier. So here are technology we are applying to our ecosystem.
Just on the smart matching, which is, I suppose, the foundation of the business model, as far as I can tell it.
Yeah.
The two-sided platforms are hard to. It's hard to kick off an ecosystem, right? Because you've got to get both sides working effectively. How do you build the consumer side? How do you build the consumer awareness and I suppose, the consumer trust in the ecosystem?
I can show you something. As I have said, because we start with content marketing, we have built a lot of videos, more than 1,000 videos and more than 2,000 articles to talk about renovation knowledge, experience, to engage with the user first before we try to earn money from them. So from the user's point of view, they trust our brand as much as they can, because we have shared a lot of knowledge to them for free. So, and as you can see from this chart, we have a lot of co-branding event or co-branding seminar with even governmental bodies. So our image is very high from the user's point of view. We are not just a commercial entity. We even share our experience. We are the place where they can find the knowledge which help them to make their decision. So maybe it's hard for a platform to grow at the beginning, but as long as we are the market leader right now and we got more than 800,000 unique users per month now, so our brand is quite strong and trustworthy from the user's point of view. So even when there is some conflict or some problem happen in the market, the media will choose us as the guest speaker or the guest to speak out, to talk about the event, to give comments. So I guess we are now one of the authority in that in the industry right now in Hong Kong.
Just curious, what is the average project contract value?
The average contract value from 2015 till now is around 210,000 per case.
Thank you.
We have time for one more question, about 1 minute.
On the kind of two sides of the marketplace, how do you acquire the suppliers, like the renovators, and how do you maintain quality or verify kind of the quality on them?
For the quality of the vendors, because we have a sophisticated screening process before they can join in our database as our vendor, but not just paying the membership fee we charge per month. They have to pass a lot of standard before they can join the smart matching game. And I believe this can help to filter out some of the low quality one, but there may be some problem, but less problem than others company. For recruiting vendors, it's quite difficult when we start our platform, but until now, as we got a lot of users, we got a lot of end clients. So at the end of the day, we got the upstream the money. We hold all the money. So right now, recruiting vendor is not a problem for us because we got vendor to find us, said they want to join our platform as vendor every day, especially in the pandemic years, because it's hard for the vendors to find business right now, especially in these 2 years. So the problem may become we don't have enough manpower to screen all the vendors, so they have to queue up to join our platform as vendors.
Thank you, Benny.
Yeah,
I think we're out of time now.
Okay.
So thank you very much for taking
Thank
the
you.
time in your pitch, and thank you for participating in the semifinals. We will be in touch.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.